Introduction to ArcSight SOAR Integrations. First, we're going to start with what are ArcSight SOAR Integrations, benefits of using ArcSight SOAR Integrations, and then at the end, we're going to see some use cases. ArcSight SOAR integrations can help organizations improve their security posture by accelerating threat detection and response, reducing the mean time to resolution, the MTTR, enhancing visibility and context, and of course, optimizing security operations. So by leveraging the power of automation and orchestration, the ArcSight SOAR integrations, they can help organizations stay ahead of the evolving security threats and challenges. Why are ArcSight SOAR integrations important? Now, the ArcSight SOAR integrations are important because they enable security teams to enhance their security posture and streamline their security operations by automating and orchestrating security workflows, collecting and correlating security data from multiple sources. Now, this essentially helps the organizations to detect and also to react, to respond to security incidents much faster and much more efficiently, reducing the overall exposure to, for example, financial and reputational risks, and of course, optimize their use of security resources. For example, you can integrate your ArcSight SOAR with a CM solution like the Enterprise Security Manager of ArcSight, or with an EDR, endpoint detection and response, like Carbon Black, or with threat intelligence platforms. And the number of threat intelligence platforms is really big. I mean, a lot. MISP, Anomaly, VirusTotal, CyberRes Galaxy, vulnerability management platforms like Tenable as well, identity and access management systems like the Micro Focus Identity Governance and Administration. And also, of course, we cannot go anywhere without our cloud security platforms and providers like AWS and Microsoft Azure. Some common use cases for ArcSight SOAR integrations. We can separate them into two. On the left side of our screen, we have the threat intelligence platforms. On the right side of our screen, we have the security product integrations that we can do. So some common threat intelligence platforms: MISP, VirusTotal, Anomaly, Abuse IPDB, CyberRes Galaxy. Okay, and then on the right side we have some, for example, security product integrations: Carbon Black, the EDR, endpoint detection and response, a McAfee policy orchestrator, and the Palo Alto firewall. Now, seeing a MISP example with the MISP being integrated with Enterprise Security Manager, this is very valuable because you can populate active lists, and then populating the active lists, you can bring some indicators of compromise essentially directly to the ArcSight Enterprise Security Manager. Based on these indicators of compromise, then designing and building your rules to respond to arising threats becomes much easier. MISP can be also integrated with the ArcSight SOAR, and integrating MISP with ArcSight SOAR is also beneficial because the threat intelligence and the queries that you can run and the information and the details that you can obtain from those queries can be automatically added under the cases that you have created under the ArcSight SOAR. Escalation notifications as well. This is another integration which is possible. For example, if you want to integrate an SMTP server, and if you want to forward some notifications, if you want to send emails to a particular user of your choice to take a decision, for example, either to approve further escalation and continuation of executing a playbook, or rejecting and essentially marking, for example, the case as a false positive, this can be achieved, and this can be done thanks to the SMTP integration, which is also possible between ArcSight SOAR and an SMTP server. Another integration with WinRM, the Windows Remote Management Service, and as well Microsoft Windows Active Directory. So you can log off a user if you want. You can simply just terminate the session if this is needed, and this is thanks to the WinRM. Also, now if you want to take further measures and further actions to disable entirely the access of this particular user to his account, you can further even disable the user account. Okay guys, let's take a look now at this scenario, this demonstration that I want to show you. This is a possible malware detected, and in the next minutes, let's see what I'm going to show you, what I'm going to present to you. Essentially, there will be a user. I'm going to be that user. I have specially prepared, I have specially crafted one PDF file. This PDF file has an embedded exploit, essentially. And of course, I'm going to execute this on my host, on my machine. So the endpoint security of McAfee, which is installed, is going to immediately retrieve, is going to immediately see and eliminate, delete this threat. So a McAfee agent is going to communicate this event to the ePolicy orchestrator server, which I'm also running on a virtual machine here on my server. So the McAfee policy orchestrator is going to receive essentially this event. This event will be stored into the database of EPO. And then a smart connector that I have also installed is going to gather, is going to collect this event, is going to normalize, categorize, filter, etc. And then is going to send this event as well to the ArcSight Enterprise Security Manager. So together with you, we're going to prepare a rule. We're going to call this rule possible malware detected. And whenever this rule gets fired, whenever this rule gets triggered, the correlation events, which essentially our CM solution produces, are going to be forwarded with the help of a forwarding connector to the ArcSight SOAR. Once the ArcSight SOAR receives this alert from the forwarding connector from Enterprise Security Manager, then on the ArcSight SOAR, we're going to we're going to create a playbook. And this playbook is going to consist of several steps. For example, the playbook is going to be assigned to a particular user, for example, a level 1 analyst. Then as well, the next step is going to be an enrichment step where we can, for example, query the VirusTotal database and just to see whether if there are some indicators of compromise. After that, another step, thanks to the integration that I've did between SOAR and the McAfee policy orchestrator, I can query, essentially, I can check the McAfee policy orchestrator, and I can retrieve, I can find the host, the machine, literally, under the system tree. So I can gather some additional information also, and I can bring this information to the case which was created under the ArcSight SOAR. Also, another step, and now this is the most crucial step, this is the actual response. This is something that we can trigger, is to run an on-demand scan directly on the endpoint security, which is installed on this machine. So an on-demand scan task is going to be assigned and enforced and executed essentially from the McAfee policy orchestrator to endpoint security, which is installed locally on the host, on the machine. Once we get the results are also going to be added to the case. So, for example, an analyst can see whether if there are other threats also discovered on that host, or, for example, if the host machine is clean and there is essentially nothing else there. An email will be sent as well to a level 2 analyst. So we're going to configure as well the notification. We have an SMTP server, which has been also integrated with the ArcSight SOAR. And this notification, this email is going to be sent, is going to be forwarded to a level 2 analyst, essentially. And finally, the final step is going to be escalating the case to a level 2 analyst. So step by step, this whole use case, the possible malware detected use case, and some of the things that I'm going to present in front of you. As I said, I'm going to create a new custom on-demand scan task from the McAfee policy orchestrator. I'm going to take you with me and literally grab your hand and show you step by step how this task essentially looks. Configure an ArcSight ESM rule as well, which is going to trigger, which is going to fire whenever we receive events from endpoint security and respectively from McAfee policy orchestrator. This rule, we can call it, for example, possible malware detected. A classification rule. Now, all these four, these one here, all right, we are going to use ArcSight SOAR, right, to create them. Classification rule, where we are going to classify this alert, whether if it's a known exploit, whether if it's a malicious code, for example, right? We can apply these labels. A consolidation filter. So if there are many alerts coming, we can consolidate them. And now in our case, we are going to control the number of alerts which we're going to receive, but still we're just going to be on the safe side and create one consolidation filter in case in which, for example, there are multiple alerts coming from the same alert source and, for example, the same rule as well. Dispatch rule, we're going to dispatch automatically this case to a level 1 analyst, so we can configure this already using a dispatch rule, or also in the playbook we can decide, we can choose to do that. A workflow playbook, finally, the workflow playbook, as I said, consists from several different steps. In the previous slide you saw some of these steps already, so you have already an idea of how possibly the workflow playbook is going to look. Okay, so now I'm going to log into the ePolicy orchestrator. On the left side, we just go under the client task catalog. Okay, so now we go under endpoint security threat prevention, and then we can see that there are several different type of scans, actually tasks. Cancel on-demand scan, custom on-demand scan, pulse, policy-based on-demand scan, etc. So I'm just going to go under custom on-demand scan, and I'm just going to create a new task. Okay. So this one is going to be called custom on-demand scan. Possible malware detected. Okay. Now you can choose what to scan. Yeah, of course, boot sectors, etc., etc. Compressed archives. Now boot sectors, I'm going to remove it. Detect unwanted. Okay. Yeah, these are some things I'm gonna leave. Scan subfolders. Okay. I'm going to specify what exactly I want to scan. Home folder, Windows folder, no, file folder. I'm going to specify this location, downloads, because this is the location where I'm going to download the file. Okay, I'm going to avoid scanning the whole machine because this is going to take a lot of time. I don't want to waste 1 or 2 hours of scanning and just waiting. Okay. And now we can specify as well the actions. What are going to be the actions to clean the file or to just continue scanning without cleaning it. Now let's say clean, delete file. And also, let's see what else. Scan only when the system is idle. I'm just going to say scan at any time. And yeah, that's pretty much. All right, so I'm just going to save this task. Okay, it's called custom on-demand scan, possible malware detected, administrator. Right now there is no assignment, right? But I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Also, let me just show you under the system tree, the machine, the host. This is the AVM host. Yeah. can see some parameters, some information about the machine, host name, IP address, etc., etc. Products which are installed, threat prevention, firewall, platform, etc., etc. Okay, now let's just go under ArcSight ESM and let's just build one rule quickly. Okay, so it's just going to be a very, very simple rule. Okay, possible malware detected. All right, let's say that all right, this event is gonna come from device vendor. Let's say McAfee, and category category device group. I believe it was host antivirus. Yeah, IDS host antivirus. Okay. Let's say also something like file hash. File hash is not null. All right. Aggregation, one match within a time frame of 2 minutes. Okay. We're just looking only for one event. And then actions, I'm just gonna say on every event. This is gonna be my trigger instead of on first event. I'm just going to disable this one. And set event field, I'm just gonna give a name. Actually, I'm gonna copy this name here. And I'm going to give a high priority. Just gonna say 9, for example. Okay. Simple. Click on OK. Make sure that you deploy this rule under the real-time rules. All right, right-click, deploy in real-time. And yeah, now the rule has been deployed under the real-time rules. So let's add under the ArcSight SOAR active list the correlation event name. SOAR, this is the active list. Edit active list. And I'm also going to show it just to show you that it's empty. Okay, and if we click on add entry, we can basically provide the name of the correlation event, which is expected. It's going to be called possible malware detected, essentially. Okay, if we click on add, then yeah, this one is getting added under the active list. Now let's close the list, close this list. And now let's just go under ArcSight SOAR and let's configure as well the ArcSight SOAR. If we go under playbooks, this is another playbook. We're going to ignore it. It's an old playbook. Okay, from rule name filters, there is no rule name filter. So let's create one. Possible malware detected. Possible malware detected. Alert source is gonna be coming from ArcSight ESM, and then create alert. If you want to extract some fields and some information basically from the correlation event or from the base event, you can do that. You can extract this information and you can add it under the scope item section manually. Okay, so let's save. Here is the rule, possible malware detected. Let's go now under classification, and let's create as well one classification rule. Create. Type, let's say alert source rule name matches regex, and let's specify the name of our rule, possible malware detected. Action, create a new action, add a case label, and let's say that okay, this case is gonna be a malicious code. Essentially, it's an yeah, it's a PDF, right? It's a PDF which contains this malicious embedded exploit. Let's say it's a known exploit. All right, save, and let's enable it. Don't forget to enable it because by default it's disabled. So on the right side you're gonna see this enable button that you have to click on. Next, consolidation. Let's create one consolidation filter. As I said, we're expecting only one event to arrive, but just in any case, time span, let's say, I don't know, 15 minutes since first alert, and then let's say what's going to be the alert source rule name matches regex. Let's use the same. If it matches possible malware detected, then just consolidate, right? Instead of creating multiple cases, many cases, the alerts are going to be consolidated under one unique case. Don't forget to enable. Now let's go under dispatch. Let's create one dispatch rule. Create. Again, alert source rule name matches regex, for example. Again, possible malware detected. Create an action. Let's say dispatch assign case to a user. Let's assign this case to Mike. Save. Enable. Okay, so we've created a rule name filter, a classification rule, consolidation filter, dispatch rule, and now finally we're going also to design and create one workflow playbook. So we click on create a workflow playbook, and immediately we can see the start element. Before the start element, don't forget to give a name to your playbook. So let's give a name, possible malware detected. All right. Now, on the right side, once you select start under the properties section, you will see the possibility of giving a title to this start element. Okay, so you can give a name, for example, again, possible malware detected, and then conditions. So under what circumstances, under what conditions this playbook should be executed. We can say, for example, whenever the alert source is ArcSight ESM, and also we can do new alert source rule name. For example, again, we can say matches regular expression, and we can say possible malware detected. So whenever these two return a logical true, then the ArcSight SOAR is going to execute this workflow playbook that we're designing right now. Okay. Now I can go under actions here on the right side, right under automation bits. And for example, I can say set case status. Let's change the status. By default, it's in open status. Let's say in progress. Okay. And then from here, what we can do, we can do an enrichment, for example. So we can go under the enrichment section, and then we can try to find the system under McAfee EPO, under ePolicy Orchestrator. Let's see where it is. McAfee, yeah, here it is. Find system under the system tree, you see. All right, so let's add this one. Okay. Integration. Now I already did my integration. The integrations are going to be part of another training that I'm planning. So if you're interested in more advanced configurations, in more advanced talks essentially about the ArcSight SOAR and how to do these, then you can join that training. Okay, system name, let's say offender, and then let's do another enrichment. This time let's do a virus toto enrichment. I have also integrated already my virus toto hash query. Okay, and now we can see as well, yeah, this one. Integration, so we click on the drop down and you can see how many different products I have already integrated with my ArcSight SOAR. CyberS Galaxy, ESM, EPO, Active Directory, an SMTP server, and here is VirusTotal. So I'm selecting VirusTotal. I'm just gonna say O offenders, O impact. So this is the hash, right, which we're going to scan. So let's say O impact. Yeah. Okay. Next thing, if I bring back the PDF, let's see. So VirusTotal, system 3. On-demand scan. Okay, on-demand scan, that's correct. Let's add one on-demand scan. So we go again under enrichments, and then we search for McAfee. Okay, and then run task in the system. Let's take a look. So here you can see another enrichment. Integration, we go for McAfee EPO. System name, it's the offender system. And then the task, let's take a look. Do you remember the task that I created from ePolicy Orchestrator? How I called it? Let me just show you. Client task catalog, yeah, this one. Custom on-demand scan, possible malware detected, yeah. So do you see how it's appearing here? It says on-demand scan, full scan, on-demand scan, quick scan, and then custom on-demand scan, possible malware detected. So let's pick it. Let's select this one. All right. What's next? One notification. Yeah, we said that probably we want to send one notification to a user of our choice. So we can say notification like this. Send to. Let's see, who should I notify? My level 2 analyst, for example, Martin. Okay. Martin. Notification type. Now you can choose. For example, on-screen notification. This means notification like these one here, which are available under the ArcSight SOAR. Or if you want to send SMS or an email. So I'm just going to say email. Subject, I'm just going to specify possible malware detected. All right. Notification template, SMTP notification, source, offender, user, impact. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to attach this one with this one. And then finally, this case, let's say that it's going to be escalated. It's going to be escalated to the user who has received this email. So this means Martin. Okay. Actions. Assign case to user.
And then let's see. Okay, let's just attach assignee. Let's look for Martin. All right, and voila, this is the whole playbook. All right, it's simple, straightforward, and it doesn't include so many elements, but it's good enough to showcase the value of ArcSight SOAR. So save, and now let's enable it, and let's try to demonstrate how it works. So basically, the file that I'm going to use, I have already uploaded it and tested it as well with VirusTotal. As you see, this is an exploit PDF, like a dropper. This is how it's getting detected. But pretty much all the vendors, 40 out of 60, are retrieving, and they are seeing this PDF as a malicious. Let me show you as well the PDF. I'm going to open my labs here, my servers. Okay, ESM is running, the platform, Windows Server, and now Kali Linux. Let me just start my Kali. I need just to copy and paste the PDF file. Okay. Okay. So here is the file. Here is the PDF. Just going to drop it on my desktop. And then from here, I'm gonna move it under downloads. Okay, I have it already here under downloads. And also, let me see if I copy it and then paste it. Yeah, okay, endpoint security. Retrieved it, you can see, yeah. Okay. So immediately this file was detected as a threat and it was deleted, which is the most normal thing. The on-axis scan, you can see the detection name. This is probably the detection rule name. This is how it's called, SWROT. And I think I saw this as well earlier under virus scan. Let me show you that McAfee. This is how it's retrieving it. McAfee Meterpreter. No, not Meterpreter. I'm sure I saw this somewhere. Yeah, actually here it is. Yeah, McAfee SWROT. Yeah, so basically this is how it's retrieved by McAfee. Try again, nothing happens. It's been removed. But this one, which I've copied, it's still here. It's still under downloads, which is good. Now we have technically generated an event. Okay, this event will be received. So if I create one active channel, let me see, if I create one active channel, this one also should be good enough, but let's see. I'm gonna say device vendor McAfee. Okay, here is the file. Infected file deleted, reported by McAfee, endpoint security. If you take a look here on the right side, you'll see more information about this file. It's absolutely genuine. It's a real file. You can even see the hash. Let me show you the file hash. Yeah, it's right here. So you can see the location, the name of the file, payroll February 2023.pdf, and everything. Yeah, it's right there. You can see the device custom string, infected file deleted, and then here you have as well Trojan. Yeah. All right. Now, as well, a correlation event should have been created. Okay, let me just remove this McAfee. Let's try to identify the correlation event. Okay, we can see, yeah, some low priority correlation events, but also there is one very high priority. It's called, as you see, possible malware detected. So if we inspect further, if we say detailed chain, we're going to see the base event, which was produced by endpoint security of McAfee. And then we can see as well the correlation event, which was produced by ArcSight Enterprise Security Manager, called possible malware detected. So possible malware detected is going to be forwarded by the forwarding connector, which I'm running on my ArcSight ESM, to the ArcSight SOAR. So technically, if I open now ArcSight SOAR and I refresh, here I should be able to see a new case. Yes, indeed, we can see a new case created called possible malware detected. You can see that it started already running a hash query on VirusTotal, and it looks like it completed the system 3 finding under system 3, the system which was affected. So if we go further under here, we can see that we can click on this drop down and we can see all the information about the host being added, being put here under the case, which is great. And now all we have to do is just to wait for the hash query. This is the hash, by the way. Also, we can see the hash into the scope items right here. And we can see also some more details about the machine, the IP address, the user. Okay, so let's take a look here at the results. Yeah, we have 41 out of 74 scanners detecting this. You can see that it's a malicious file, the PDF. Yeah, Trojan dropper, PDF agent, Trojan PDF, generic, exploit PDF, McAfee. Yeah, we can see. All right, and then now let's see the tasks have been executed. Now, also what is interesting is that these tasks were executed, and let's see here this folder, which was containing this malicious payroll file. If it's still here after running the task, you can see. One second. Let's just wait for the task to complete. Yeah, it's been tagged in progress. Okay, it looks like the task is completed now and an email as well was sent. Let's take a look now. Yeah, task completed. Okay, and finally we can see that the case was also escalated to Martin. So I really hope, guys, that you have enjoyed this demonstration, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.